Second illustration of this chapter, classify the following items into capital revenue and deferred revenue expenditure, stating reasons in each case. So first बचे rupees 50,000 paid for the installation of a new machine. Whatever we are spending on machine, that is our capital expenditure. Cost of installing the machine is a capital expenditure because it is spent before the asset is ready to use. If we are spending any amount on the asset before put to use, that is capital expenditure. Second is बच्चे payment of annual taxes 20,000 and annual insurance premium 10,000. So annual taxes and annual insurance premium are revenue expenditure. Whatever we have to do annual, that is our revenue expenditure because their benefit will be exhausted within the single year. Then बच्चे wages paid to workers for converting raw material into finished goods. This is revenue expenditure. This we are doing daily basis. So it is a revenue expenditure since it is incurred in the ordinary course of business. Day to day we have to do this. Next बच्चे, a sum of rupees 40,000 was spent in overhauling its entire plant, which results in adding 5 years of its working life. Whenever we are increasing the earning capacity of any asset, that is capital expenditure. It is a capital expenditure since it has resulted in increase in the working life of the asset. Then बचे rupees 10 lakh spent on the construction of railway sidings. Any amount spent on construction is also a capital expenditure. So it is a capital expenditure since an asset is created which will be used for the number of years. So this thing we will use for number of years. So this is capital expenditure. The expenditure whose benefit will be taken in 1 year only, that is revenue, and those assets, those expenditures whose benefit will be taken for long time, so many number of years, that is capital expenditure. Now have a look on illustration number 3rd. State with reasons whether the following are capital or revenue expenditure. You just have to bifurcate them as usual. An old plant costing rupees 1 lakh was purchased. You have purchased an old plant. Rupees 2,000 were paid on carriage, 3,000 spent on its repair, and 4,000 were paid to an engineer who had supervised its installation. All these four expenditures are incurred on the asset which we have purchased recently, and before putting it to use we have spent all these amounts. So all these are capital expenditure. So total rupees 1,09,000 is capital expenditure because all expenditure has been made before the plant is put to use. Clear बच्चे? Next rupees 2 lakh spent for repairing the factory building. Rupees 2 lakh you have spent for repainting the factory building. So this is revenue expenditure, but annually we are doing this. Repairing is, repainting is just a annual expense. So it is revenue expenditure because it is a normal and regular expenditure. This is normal repainting of the factory. Third one, legal expenses incurred on purchase of land. Any expenditure spent on the purchase of any asset is capital expenditure. So it is a capital expenditure since it is incurred on purchase of an asset. Then बच्चे rupees 10,000 were spent on lawyers' fees to defend a suit claiming that the firm's factory site belongs to plaintiff, means you were having a case, and in that case you have spent fees, you have given a fees to the lawyer, rupees 10,000. So it is a revenue expenditure since the fees is paid to maintain the title on an asset and not on acquiring the old asset. Any new asset we have not purchased, beta. We just have to maintain the title that this thing belongs to us. We just have to maintain the title, and for maintaining the title, we are giving this thing to the legal lawyers. And whatever expenditure we are incurring on the present assets, that is revenue expenditure. We are not purchasing any new one, we are just maintaining the title, maintaining our own ownership on the asset. Next is which expenditure on advertisement. So it is a revenue expenditure. Ordinary course of business we are doing it. Rupees 25,000 paid to a discharged employee as compensation. We have just discharged an employee and as a compensation we have given 25,000. So it is also a revenue expenditure since it is incurred in the normal course of business. If we have not discharged, we have to give salary. We have discharged, so we have to give the compensation. This is a normal course of action. Then which is G part, repairs for rupees 2,000 necessitated by negligence. By chance some negligence happened and due to that negligence we have to spend rupees 2,000 on the repair. So this is what? This is normal expenditure which we have to do every day. So this is our revenue expenditure. Last is which insurance claim of rupees 20,000 received from the insurance company for loss of goods by fire 25,000. We have just lost by fire goods 25,000 and we have just received 20,000. So this 5,000 is a normal expense. It is a revenue expenditure. It's a normal expense, day-to-day course of business, these things happens. So this is your revenue expenditure. Any doubt in expenditures, bache? Now have a look on receipts. There are two types of receipts, capital receipt and revenue receipt. It is also necessary to make a proper distinction between capital receipt and revenue receipt because the revenue receipts are shown on the credit side of trading and profit and loss account, whereas the capital receipts are shown in the balance sheet, either in the form of increase in liabilities or reduction from the assets. So what are capital receipts, bache? Examples of capital receipts are amount received from sale of fixed asset. But a revenue receipt are the regular routine income from the business. If we are selling the goods, we are receiving money, that is our revenue receipt. But whatever the gains we are receiving, not normally, occasionally, or some other purpose other than from the business, from other sources, not from the business, that is capital receipt. Amount received from sale of fixed asset. If we have sold any old fixed asset or investment, this is our capital receipt. Capital contributed by proprietors, partners, or money obtained from issue of shares and debentures in case of company. Whatever capital partner is investing or proprietor is investing or any withdrawal from that, that is all capital receipt. Whatever they are receiving as capital, they are investing, proprietors or partners, that is capital receipt. Amount received by way of loan. We have taken a loan, long-term loan from any bank for 10 years or 20 years, that is our capital receipt. Whatever we are receiving other than other than business, whatever we are receiving other than business, that is our capital receipt. And whatever we are receiving from the business, that is our revenue receipt. This is what revenue receipt. It refers to those receipts which arise in the normal course of business. They are reoccurring in nature. Again and again you will receive it, such as money obtained from sale of goods. If we are selling the goods, whatever we are receiving money, that is our revenue receipt. Commission and fees received for services rendered. If you have not sold the goods, you have rendered any service, and whatever you have received, that is your revenue receipt. Interest and dividend received on investments. Interest and dividend receive on investments. Whatever investments you have done, whatever is interest you are receiving, that is our revenue receipt. It will be there with you every month or every year. So this is reoccurring nature income. Okay, bache. Now fourth illustration, beta. State which of the following receipt would be treated as capital receipt and revenue receipt. Give reasons. So received rupees 5 lakh from issue of shares and expenses on issue 10,000. If you have spent, you have received any type of amount which is not reoccurring in nature, that is capital receipt. Rupees 5 lakh is your capital receipt, and the expenses you have incurred is a capital expenditure, because it is also done not for the business and it will not be repeated again. So this expenditure is capital expenditure and the receipt is capital receipt. Second bache, receive rupees 1 lakh as subsidy from state government. So this is a revenue receipt because it is received in the normal course of business. Third bache, compensation received from improvement trust for compulsory removal of business to another place. This is, it is a revenue receipt since it is reduced the cost of removing the business to another place. We were forced by the governments, we were forced by the government just to remove the business from one place to another place, but we have received some compensation for that, that is our revenue receipt. Then investment which were purchased in 2007 for 10 lakhs, in 2015 now you have sold for 12 lakhs. This 2 lakh is 12 lakh is your capital receipt because it is a sale of asset, and the 2 lakh is your capital gain, not the normal profit. This is a capital profit. Last bache, for the welfare of employees, a recreation center was constructed at a cost of rupees 8 lakh. Rupees 5 lakh was received from the state government as a grant of construction. So whatever we are spending on construction, that is our capital expenditure. Rupees 8 lakh is capital expenditure. Since it is spent on the construction of building, grant of rupees 5 lakh is a capital receipt which we have received from the government.